One more time, let's hear it for the Miss Veteran America 2017 Top 10.
Jackie Rose now, Jennifer C. Lopez, Lindsay Gutierrez, Kelly Ray, Leslie Lattimore, Laurafield, Chelsea Evans, Kiera Wilson, Savannah Rasky, Christina Vitale, and Rebecca Lloyd. Now for our top 3.
Savannah Rasky.
Lindsay Gutierrez.
Last but not least, Rebecca Lloyd.
Here they are, ladies and gentlemen, your top 3. Let's hear it. Remaining ladies, please exit the stage as we prepare for our final question. Right now I see everybody's faces. There's joy and discomfort all at the same time. We're happy for people who are like, oh man, it's tough that why does anybody have to get eliminated? We feel the same way. All these young ladies have had the opportunity to spend quite a little while, together, get to know each other. They're all very supportive of one another. Although this is a competition, this is really a true testament of sisterhood and unity and collaboration and cooperation and upliftment. So again, we want to thank and say congratulations to all our contestants. And special congratulations to Savannah, Lindsay, and Rebecca.
Okay, so each finalist will be asked a final question, and to be sure it is judged fairly, all 3 finalists will be asked. Sorry, I lost my place. All 3 finalists will be asked the same question. You have all randomly picked a number, and whoever has number 1 goes first, clearly. Calculus, I figured that out on my own.
See? We've been working on this backstage. I was a math specialist.
Wait, please read your number. Did you guys pick numbers? Maybe Viet has them. Viet, you have the numbers? Might be a while. She doesn't.
Yeah, we've got it.
Okay.
All right, so ladies and gentlemen, what we're going to do is, first, I guess, why don't we just, yes, why don't we just have you come on up here. So, we'll do that. So, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Command Sergeant Major Michelle Jones.
First, before we begin, can everyone hear me?
Oh, yeah.
Anel Chambers, you are the winner of the laptop. Are you here? Anel?
She's selling the goods in the hallway. She's going to sell the merchandise in the hallway.
But she won the laptop?
She wouldn't sell the laptop.
Okay, well, if you're out there, you won a laptop. So, before I have a special, Jazz, where are you? Special presentation. That's it. All right, front and center, Lord. When you get 2 Sagittarius on the same stage, it's a scary thought. This is something special. She doesn't know. This is so you guys can really breathe and relax for a second. But when you get, sometimes, and this is really to all of you, and it's for Jazz and final salute, when you're given opportunities of a lifetime, and I've been given a lot. I was asked this year, thank you, I was asked this year, I speak all over the world, and I spoke at Grantham University, which is in Kansas, and it was founded by a World War II veteran. And the incoming president asked me, what is your fee? And I told him my fee, but I told him that I would rather you donate to an organization that is doing a lot for women veterans and their families. So he still gave me my fee. But he also has donated $2,500 on the spot, with a promise to donate more and partner. But here's my challenge, Jazz. And this is my challenge to you. She didn't know I was going to do this. I know all of us celebrate different holidays, but for me, Christmas is the 25th, and 25 is a special number for final school, isn't it, Jazz? So, my challenge is, anyone out there, an individual, not a company, not a unit, but any individual that is willing to match the $2,500, I, Michelle S. Jones, am donating on Christmas Day $2,500 on top of that too. So that's my challenge. I believe in what we're doing. Dad, nobody does it better than us. So that's my challenge. So, here's the numbers. They say I'm mean, but... And your number is?
2, 3, 1.
Guess who gets to stay on the stage right now? Come on, Boozy. I lose my mind. Okay. Let me know when it's okay to ask the first question once we get the other two finalists out of hearing range. You ready? Okay.
Not yet.
Not yet?
Not yet.
I was just trying to calm it down. So, how do you like DC? Beautiful. Have you visited any place in particular that you like?
The Lincoln Memorial. Abraham Lincoln's my favorite president.
Okay, all right. Ready yet? What's your second?
George Washington.
Good answer. How do you like the hotel?
It's beautiful. The accommodations are lovely. The staff is very friendly.
PR for the hotel. Ready yet? Are we ready? All right. Good to go? Oh, no? Okay, so, what's your zodiac sign? Good to go? Okay, all right, here we go. Final question. I want you to take a deep breath before you answer. Take your time. Think about what I'm asking. There has been recent media attention over some NFL players kneeling during the national anthem. And make sure she gets it. I'm going to start all over, truly, so she can hear the question. There has been recent media attention over some NFL players kneeling during the national anthem, with some viewing this action as a sign of disrespect to service members and veterans. As a veteran or current service member, do you personally feel disrespected when they take a knee during the anthem?
Thank you so much for that question. As we all know, this has been going on, and personally, when I see this in the media, I think if we don't stand for something, we'll fall for anything. I personally, as a veteran, as a military member, do not think it is the most respectful way to protest. I do, however, understand why they're doing what they do, and as a military member, it is my job to give them that freedom to do as they please. They are protesting against injustices in America, but I think the way that they are doing it and how it's being blown up in the media does not portray what they're actually trying to stand or kneel for. It's dividing our country between being patriotic and unpatriotic when that wasn't the intent of the protest to begin with. So I think we should stand together. You can't get anywhere on your knees. You have to stand boots to the ground and go forward, take action. So that's how I feel.
As we wait for the next one of those two are going to sing for us. Go ahead.
Y'all, my talent was comedy. There's a reason I didn't sing in 2013.
Come on, funny guy.
Well, let's hear it for her comedy. I think you're hilarious. And beautiful. Doesn't she look good? You always look so good.
Talented group of hairstylists and makeup artists that did this.
So let's hear it for the glam squad. And what's your Mia?
Yeah.
All right. Let's hear it for Mia. She's been stealing the show. I'm gonna go with 2-2.
We have a special relationship here. Sorry. I digress. Take a breath. Ready? Take your time. Think about your response. There has been recent media attention over some NFL players kneeling during the national anthem, with some viewing this action as a sign of disrespect to service members and veterans. As a veteran or current service member, do you personally feel disrespected when they take a knee during the anthem?
Personally, no, I do not feel offended. I understand that our First Amendment right is freedom to protest and freedom of speech. And when I raised my right hand to support and defend the Constitution, that was also what I was supporting, whether what they protested was what I believed in or not. So, no, I'm not personally offended.
Tap dance?
See, I've been staying away from those jokes all night, all year.
Who. I didn't say who.
That's true. That's true. No, I guess I could do a little soft shoe, but I like my tags.
Sergeant Major, I've been dying to see you put somebody in the front lane arrest position.
Ooh. She said, ah.
Not me, of course. I've been on profile since 2005.
Excuses. Saved by the love of contestant. Someone was saved. Hi. Take a moment. A deep breath.
I have
Relax.
problems, so
Okay. Do what you need to do.
In through the nose, out through the mouth. Give you a little acting technique.
So I can't breathe. So here I go.
Take whatever time you need. Truly. No, truly.
Thank you.
Because what I don't want to do is CPR, okay? I'm not feeling it. Okay. Where are you from?
Originally, I'm from Midwest City, Oklahoma, but my husband is active duty Air Force, and so we're stationed, well, I take that back, he's stationed. I'm supporting him at Moody Air Force Base in Valdosta, Georgia.
I'm what's your favorite place to visit here in DC?
Oh my gosh, I would have to say that my favorite place to visit was probably either the Capitol or the White House, just because of the history behind it, and it makes me reflect on all the great things that our nation has done and what they've done for women.
And that wasn't a question. But you're breathing, so that's a good thing. But here is the question. Take your time and answer me. Okay. There has been recent media attention over some NFL players kneeling during the national anthem, with some viewing this action as a sign of disrespect to service members and veterans. As a veteran or current service member, do you personally feel disrespected when they take a knee during the anthem?
I had a feeling this would probably be one of the questions, the final questions. And so as I was talking with my husband about the current events that were going on before I came here, I asked him, I was like, what do you think about it? And he gave me his answer. And I said, you know what, it makes me proud that people are standing up for what they believe in. Because that's exactly what we're doing here right now, is we're standing up for a cause that means something to us. And regardless if people agree with it or they don't agree with it, I raised my right hand. Just as much as everybody else raised their right hand who was serving or has served. And we're standing up for something that means something so much more. It's personal. When I was in the Air Force, one of the things that I remember that really left an impression on me, and I don't talk about this publicly very often, but I was assigned guard duty of the remains of a fallen Marine. He crashed his aircraft at RAF Lakenheath, and I stood guard there for over 12 hours, and it wasn't a pretty sight. But that has remained in my heart and in my mind ever since I've separated and while I was active duty. And that right there is why I am proud for people to stand up for what they believe in. And what I hope that these men and these women can do, regardless NFL or anybody in society, this is my hope for people, is if you have something that you're passionate about, go out there and do it. Take a stand. Once you're done, get up off your knee and make a difference. Use that platform. Go out and advocate. Don't spread hate, spread love. Because that's what we need more of, is unity and agreement in this country. So for that, I don't take offense. Because I knew what I was doing when I raised my right hand, when I voluntarily signed up for this job. I knew what I was doing, and I knew what the repercussions would come with sometimes in these different instances, and I knew the great things that would come with it as well. And so that's why I'm also standing up here today, fighting for these women and these men who have served our country. Thank you.